It's been 3,000 years. Pokemon Z has been officially announced, and I never thought we'd get it as a new Legends game. Pokemon Legends ZA. Awesome name, by the way. Plays on the most iconic character from the original X and Y games, AZ, who you'd imagine will make an appearance in this game with the ultimate weapon. But in today's video, I want to focus and discuss who we can expect as the starter trio, and a fun theory supporting my speculation. Let's start by looking at the previous Legends game, Legends Arceus. Legends Arceus was the first mainline Pokemon game who had a mix match, a hodgepodge of starters. So instead of having 3 unique Pokemon as starters, we got Alola's grass starter Rowlet, Johto's fire starter Cyndaquil, and Unova's water starter Oshawott. So it's safe to assume that we'll get returning starters in Legends ZA. But which starters? Well, Gamefreak has actually already told us who the starters are. We need to take a look at the most recent 7-star raids in Scarlet and Violet. But first, you have to recognize the pattern that Scarlet and Violet 7-star raids have had. We always get 7-star raids in 3s. So when we got 7-star Hisuian Decidueye, let's say, we knew Hisuian, Typhlosion, and Samurott were next. Same with the Kalos starters, the Galar starters, etc. However, our first 7-star raid of 2024 was Flying Tera Blaziken, Hoenn's fire starter. So with this pattern, one would assume, oh, nice, we'll get the Hoenn starters, Sceptile and Swampert next. But we didn't. The next 7-star raid we got was 7-star Ice Tera Empoleon, Sinnoh's water starter. Kinda strange. Game Freak is breaking the pattern that we were accustomed to. So our most recent 7-star raid was Empoleon. So that's all the 7-star raid evidence we have thus far. And we're lacking a grass starter. Let me point your attention to the first trailer that announced that all of the starters would be in Scarlet and Violet. As you can see, the beginning of the trailer was Torchic with Cyndaquil, then Piplup with Oshawott, and lastly Snivy with Rowlet. Looks innocent enough, but let's look at this again. Torchic with Hisuian fire starter Cyndaquil, Piplup with Hisuian water starter Oshawott, and then Snivy with Hisuian grass starter Rowlet. This isn't just a coincidence. Game Freak is very deliberate when making choices like this. They were teasing the Legends ZA starters months in advance. I think with the trailer evidence and the 7-star raid evidence, we are guaranteed to have Piplup, Torchic, and Snivy as our stars of choice in the new Pokemon Legends ZA game. Let's just recognize how strong of a starter trio this is. Like, I have no idea who I'd pick. They're all great choices. To take the theory one step further, you'd imagine we'd get regional evolutions, similarly to the Hisuian starters. And again, I think the 7-star raids already hinted at the type combinations we can expect. Flying Tera Blaziken, foreshadowing a regional fire-flying evolution of Torchic. A Ice Tera Empoleon, foreshadowing a water-ice type regional Empoleon. But again, we haven't gotten a 7-star superior raid yet. However, we can make further theories. Ice type is super effective against the flying type. So which type would be super effective against ice and weak against flying to complete that trio? There's only one type in the type chart, fighting. So I'm expecting a grass fighting regional superior to round out the starter trio. And let's not forget the return of Mega Evolution, which the stars will most likely get to showcase. But that's a topic for another video. We got no news on the stars in today's Pokemon Presents, but I think the evidence is too strong to dismiss. During the next hype trailer, we'll most likely get the starters announcement, so we'll see how wrong or right I am. I do want to give a shout out to Dan Squared. He's another Pokemon content creator who is cooking up this theory, so show his channel some love. This is officially the start of the Pokemon hype cycle, so I hope you stick around for the ride. I can't wait to interact with AZ and his Floette, and to see the creation of the ultimate weapon. I'm sure Zygarde cells will be the new Spiritomb minigame, looking for the wisps scattered across the region. And we got a release date of 2025. Does this mean December 2025 or earlier? Pokemon always releases their mainline games in November, with one exception, Legends Arceus, which was released in January. But we did also have BDSP's release months earlier, so I'm not as confident in this prediction. But I really hope we see Pokemon Legends ZA January 2025. And most importantly, Buffero's on the Switch, let's go. If you enjoyed the video, like the video and subscribe to help me out in my battle against the 7-star YouTube algorithm. I greatly appreciate the helping hand buff. Until next time, see ya.